Alright. It's probably gonna be really quick, but I just didn't want to have to record it. Everybody had a good day. I was actually supposed to come on here and read from Ezekiel, and it kind of went like this. It was like, all right, you know, yeah, I read Ezekiel 25:17, and it was like, oh man, like, can't I just like post Sam Jackson saying it? And it was like, in my mind's eye, seeing Sam Jackson staring at me motherfuckingly. It's funny shit. But anyway, Ezekiel's a prophet too. I'll read all of 25, and then I'll probably stop from there, okay? The word of the Lord, prophecy against Ammon. All right, well, I guess the messages were given concerning 7 nations, which this isn't scripture, but it's in the study Bible. These messages were given concerning 7 nations which surrounded Judah. The Ammonites were judged because of their joy over the desecration of the temple. The Moabites because they scorned Judah as special people. The Edomites because their special hatred of the Jews, and the Philistines because of their vengeance. All these nations would soon realize that God is supreme. Nations today are also under limits imposed by God. A prophecy against Damon. The word of the Lord came to me, Son of man, set your face against the Ammonites and prophesy against them. Say to them, hear the word of the sovereign Lord. This is what the sovereign Lord says, because you said, aha, over my sanctuary when it was desecrated, and over the land of Israel when it was laid to waste, and over the people of Judah when they went into exile. Therefore I am going to give you to the people of the east as a possession. They will set up their camps and pitch their tents among you. They will eat your fruit and drink your milk. I will turn Rabbah into a pasture for camels, and Ammon into a resting place for sheep. Then you will know that I am the Lord. For this is what the sovereign Lord says. Because you have clapped your hands and stamped your feet, rejoicing with all the malice of your heart, because you have clapped your hands and stamped your feet, rejoicing with all the malice of your heart against the land of Israel, therefore I will stretch out my hand against you and give you as plunder to the nations. I will cut you off from the nations and exterminate you from the countries. I will destroy you, and you will know that I am the Lord. This is what the sovereign Lord says. Because Moab and Seir said, look, the house of Judah has become like all other nations. Therefore, I will expose the flank of Moab, beginning in its frontier towns, Beth, Jeshimoth, Baal-meon, and Kiriathaim, the glory of that land. I will give Moab along with the Ammonites to the people of the east as a possession, so that the Ammonites will not be remembered among the nations, and I will inflict punishment on Moab. Then they will know that I am the Lord. Prophecy against Edom. This is what the sovereign Lord says, because Edom took revenge on the house of Judah and became very guilty by doing so. Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says. I will stretch out my hand against Edom and kill its men and their animals. I will lay it waste, and from Teman to Dedan they will fall by the sword. I will take vengeance on Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they will deal with Edom in accordance with my anger and my wrath. They will know my vengeance, declares the sovereign Lord. This is what the sovereign Lord says. Because the Philistines acted in vengeance and took revenge with malice in their hearts, and with ancient hostility sought to destroy Judah, therefore this is what the sovereign Lord says. I'm about to stretch out my hand against the Philistines. I will cut off the Kerethites and destroy those remaining along the coast. Here we go, 25:17. I'll I will carry out great vengeance on them and punish them with my wrath. Then they will know that I am the Lord when I take my vengeance on them. Oh, there was something else. Yeah, while I was in the trailers at work or whatever, I kept on here you could hear it, but what kept on coming to my mind was we'll give Caesar what's his, and give the Lord what's his. Uh, um, I suppose I'll find that and read that one next. Um, and I think I kind of wanted to get everything else on my mind off my mind too. In any case, I'll read a psalm. Before I do that, I'd like to pray for my children. I miss them. I miss him. I was thinking about my son, and when I was pregnant with him, he liked music. He liked music. He used to dance around when certain songs came on. Miss my girls too. I really do. I'll be wondering if they like the same things that they used to like, what they're, like I said, all the time, what they're interested in now. I'm very grateful that they're safe because I know they're safe. Still wish for an update. Picture. Shit, man, just tell me something. But in the meantime, I'm really grateful that they're loved and taken care of. I'm very grateful to the people who are taking care of them. Miss them so much. This one's gonna be a little quiet though. Thank you. And what did I say? I said a psalm, huh? Psalm, I guess. I opened at Psalm 63. I'll read 62 though. In God alone there is rest for my soul. From him comes my safety. With him alone for my rock, my safety, my fortress, I can never fall. How many times will you come rushing at a man, all of you, to bring him down, like a wall already leaning over, like a rampart undermined? Deceit, their sole intention, their delight is to mislead. With lies on their lips, they bless aloud while cursing inwardly. Rest in God alone, my soul. He is the source of my hope. With him alone for my rock, my safety, my fortress, I can never fall. Rest in God, my safety, my glory, the rock of my strength. In God I find shelter. Rely on him, people, at all times. Unburden your hearts to him. God is a shelter for us. That's the truth. Ordinary men are only a puff of wind. Important men, delusion. Put both in the scales and up they go, lighter than a puff of wind. Put no reliance on extortion, no empty hopes and robbery. Though riches may increase, keep your heart detached. God has spoken once, twice I've heard this. It is for God to be strong. It is for God to be strong. For you, Lord, to be loving. And you yourself repay man of his works deserve, man as his works deserve. All right, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you, thank you. I don't do this again. Shit. Yes.